Hello, and today I'm going to be showing you the basics of Flash, and I'm working with Flash 8. So just close this off. Right, I'm working with Flash 8. You can work with any Flash, pretty much the same. The newest ones have quite a few more tools, but if you're working with anything lower than Flash 8, you should do just fine. It's not much difference. Start with very basic. Okay, you've got the selection tool. You've got the sub-selection tool, which means when you draw object, what the hell? You draw object, and then when you select it, it's kind of all in little dots, and you can like rotate it and that, move it. You can do it with lines too. Selection tool select stuff with it, and also you can draw the transform tool, which lets you rotate stuff. The gradient transform tool, what use your color box. If you can't get your color box in, go window, and it's down here somewhere. I think it's called color mixer. Just click that, shift F9, and it'll put your color box in, and then you can go to gradient ratio, which it kind of like glow like a middle different color, like a shade into the middle, or linear, which is like shade at the side to the other side. And what this does is when you click something with it, you can change which way the shade goes and change the size of the shade and where the shade is and that. So the line tool, color, you can change the color down here. Have the line tool, simple line tool. Lasso tool, you can change if you want to be a straight lasso and select objects, or if you want it to just be a normal lasso like this, and then you select them and do what you want with them. Pen tool kind of draws things and then connects them together. Like you draw something here, you connect it from there to there. You can draw like that. Then you can change them, I think. Connect them together, make it fill. When you connect them together, I don't think the pen tool's that good, but you might think different. Text tool, it's pretty simple. You've got text, you've got free text, you've got stack text, just normal text, dynamic text, text what you can use for coding to link with code, and input text is input text, draw a box around it actually so we can see it. In the color switcher you can turn off color here, and we'll draw a box around this, and you press Control Enter, it'll start the flash. And input text, you can write stuff in like that. You got the circle tool, the square tool, and if you hold it, your mouse left click it, you can get a poly star, or you can get a rectangle, not square. Pencil, you can do curvy lines. You can change this to straight lines, so it'll straighten out your lines. Or you can do just ink, just freehand, and it'll just be both. If you draw it straight, it'll just normal kinda. Brush tool, you can change the sizes down here. You can object draw, what's draw into an object. I'll explain what an object is later. Lock fill, just different brush modes. We've got object draw on, and just draw things, change the colour here, like here. And we've got the ink fill tool, which will change the colour of your pencil, and then we've got the fill tool, which will change the colour of insides of your shapes and that. Yeah. You got the eyedropper tool, what gets the colour and puts it there. Gets the colour you click it with and puts it there, so you can, if you get a good colour, then you accidentally change it, and I can't find that colour again up here. I would just get the eyedropper tool and put it here and get the colour. And then rubber, eraser, you can change the size and shape. Basically, it's in the name, it erases stuff. Right. Now, you've got your view changes, hand tool, like that, and you zoom out. Yeah, so now you've got your frames and layers. A layer is like say if you got a piece of paper, you get a piece of paper and then you put another piece of paper behind it, see-through paper, like tracing paper, and that's what layers are. Got a piece of paper here, so trace P1 for paper 1, then I've got a piece of paper here. You can drag the layers, drag it below this one, and it's called P2. And see if I draw something on P2, yeah? Like a massive artwork. I can go on P1, what's a higher layer, and then I'll just draw straight over it. Oops, get the right colour. Straight over it. So it's not on the same layer, but yeah. You can lock the layers, so if I wanted to select all these lines but I didn't want to go selecting them and pressing shift and clicking them again and shift, I would lock P2. See, normally you would just select all it. I would lock P2 and I would just select all of them. This is on PM1. I'll just select all of them. Then it's pretty simple. And if I'm trying to move these but all this like stuff in P2 is getting in the way, I would cut P2 out of vision, and then I couldn't see P2 for a moment in time, and then I could move them and then I could see P2 again, basically. Then you've got your properties down here, and you click on anything and you can see your properties, which is like colours, how big they are, stuff like that, property stuff. Right, and now you want symbols and that. If you create circle, select it, right click, convert to symbol. A symbol is basically a movie but no graphic. A movie clip. A movie clip is like something like an object in the game, like a character object in the game or enemy object, what can be used to export it in the game. I'm not going to explain any of this advanced stuff and that, but just explain this. Buttons, basically a button. A graphic is just like a drawing, and for your game like background or something. And then you put your name here of the symbol, whatever you want, and the registration point is where it gets detected, basically. So if I create a button, I put registration point here. I think when you click there, it'll get. I think it's kind of get detected there more. Or if like I do a movie clip and then I create a hit test script and it hits something, if the registration point's in the middle, it'll hit it and then it'll do whatever it does. But if it's like on here and it hits up here, it'll just go through and then wait till it gets to there. It's right. So there's movie clip, button, and then graphic. For this time, we're going to do movie clip. I'm going to create name it circle. See here in my library, I can drag more out if I want to duplicate it. And it's pretty cool. I think it's supported on the earliest version. It's supported in is Flash 8, but it's got something called filters. And before I go through them, actually, you can change your colour here, brightness. You can change alpha, how see-through it is. But let's go to here. You can add filters. You click add filters, and it adds really cool effects like blur, then glow and inner glow, strength, effects like that. Drop shadow, you can add shadows to stuff. Yeah, like that. So the object looks a lot cooler now. We can also do it to text, which you don't have to convert the text to a symbol. You just put it on text. You can make the text blurry and that. I think it's too blurry. Oops, sorry. Right, you can make the text kind of blurry. Yeah, but that's for now. That's all you need to know. Bye.